Hey friend, welcome back. Video 3. So, you've posted on social media that you are a Scentsy consultant, and now you're like, oh crap, what if they ask me a question? It's okay. You don't need to know all the things. I've been in 4 years, I still don't know all the things. But you will have a lot of information when your kit gets to you. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and start filling your brain up with a little information, and I'm going to show you where to find that. On your workstation, there is the new consultant guide, which you'll get a hard copy in your kit once you get your kit. But I definitely encourage you to go on the workstation and pull this guide and start looking over it, okay? So I'm going to share my screen here again so you can see it. All right, so when you're on your workstation, you can go up here to the search bar and you can just type in guide. And that is going to pull up. Is that the one I want? I think so. The consultant guide. Okay, so you can pull up this video and you can just start going over all of this information. Now, I know that it looks like a lot and it looks super overwhelming, but I'm telling you, this guide and the product training guide that I'm going to talk about in just a minute are like your Scentsy Bibles, okay? It's going to give you all kinds of information that you need to know, okay? So take a look at that while you are waiting on your kit. The next one is the product training guide that I just mentioned. So we can type that in. Here's the product training guide. Every time we get a new catalog, which is twice a year, we have a new product training guide. So old or new consultants always should pull up the product training guide and look over it because we're always having new products come out and we want to know about them, right? So pull this up and just start looking over it. If it's going to download for me, maybe not. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, here it goes. So the product training guide. So this will tell you like some fun facts about the warmers, features and benefits, sales tips, all the things. Like every time I look at this product training guide, I feel like I learned something new, even after all these years. So definitely take some time to read through this as well and keep these handy for whenever those questions come up, because you can definitely find answers to a lot of questions here in the product training guide. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is your first goals, your first awards that you have available to you, and that is this Shooting Star Award and Scentsational Start. So you will learn about these in that new consultant guide that I showed you. So definitely take a look at those sections. And we'll talk more about the Scentsational Start Awards later or with your sponsor. But your first goal is the Shooting Star Award. And the Shooting Star is getting $500 in PRV, which is personal retail volume, almost equates dollar for dollar in sales, depending on the product. But $500 in your first 15 days. Now, your 15 days starts the moment that you hit the join button. So that's why it's very important to announce that you are a Scentsy consultant and that you go ahead and start sharing this wonderful news with everyone, okay? Now, the next thing that I'm going to have you do is fill out your Franks list. And so this is something that we work on instead of the list of 100. So if you've been in direct sales before, you've probably heard the list of 100, and you have to list down 100 people that you know because you're going to message every single one of them, right? And the Frank's list is just a little bit more fun to work with Frank, and kind of helps jog your memory a little bit on writing down those people that we know. And then also it kind of takes the overwhelm out of thinking, man, I have to come up with 100 people, right? If you only come up with 30 at first, like totally cool, right? So I'm going to show you what the Frank's list looks like. And it looks like this, right? So F is friends, R is relatives, A is acquaintances, N is neighbors, and K is kid contacts, like teachers, coaches, parent, friends, all that kind of stuff, right? So you are going to get this, your sponsor's going to give this to you, either maybe via Facebook Messenger or email or something like that, but they're going to give this to you and you can work on filling this out. What you'll also get is, which I don't have up right now, but it is a memory jogger. And you can actually Google these online and find them. But basically, it's just kind of a whole bunch of different people to kind of jog your memory, to remember people that you didn't really think of to begin with, to write down on your Frank list, okay? So your homework for today is to read over the new consultant guide, read over the product guide, and to fill out your Frank list, okay? Once you fill out your Frank list, take a picture of it and send it to your sponsor, okay? Text them, send it via Facebook Messenger, however you communicate with them, and send it to them so they know that you are serious and you are looking to rock out your business, or even just rocking out that discount and the free Scentsy that you're about to get, okay? With the Frank list, again, I want to say don't be overwhelmed. Don't be scared. Literally write down every single person that you can think of that falls into those categories, because that's going to help you later down the road. And I don't want you to think, oh crap, I'm not going to write down so-and-so because they're going to tell me to reach out to so-and-so and I don't want to. That's not what we use the Frank list for. So we're going to talk about the Frank list a little bit more down the road. But for now, write down everyone that you know on your Frank's list. Okay? Until next time, bye, friend.